same and they say it's the only constant. The days waste away till you're left with an empty promise. Less than honest modesty and moderation. Save yourself from the stress and reinvest in your education. We can't just make it all stop in a good spot, cause somewhere else someone is having the worst moment of their life. And if it was possible and it could stop, I don't think you would want to walk around with the thought of the pause button on your mind. It's a climb with a similar destination, and you can control the outcome and how you get there. So it's about your mark and how you decide to make it. A statement of patience while waiting for that breath of fresh air. So instead of fighting the system, use it to your advantage. It's cliche, but don't take any moment for granted, cause one day you won't have it, and at that time you'll either be fulfilled or saddened by what you did or what you hadn't. It only happens once. It only happens once. It only happens once. And since nothing lasts forever, I'ma make it to the front. It only happens once. It only happens once. It only happens once. And since nothing lasts forever, I'ma make it to the front. Because you can't stay here and you can't take it with you. No amount of money will help you forgive you. So we rewind on the good times and shit we've been through, while fighting with that percentage of our brain we misuse. I hope they miss you, ripping through the issues, thinking that your minuscule life exists to fix you. Cause it all starts and ends inside of your head. So find enlightenment and try to get used to faking your death. When it's all said and done, I'll be the one who let it run and said his piece while making peace with everything he said he loved. And everyone who had a problem never solved it. Trying to be the man, but the door was always revolving. Evolving out of that childlike phase of playing head games is the only way to live to see your best days. Regret pays a visit when the hourglass is made up of the sand that was inside it. There's nothing left to count and keep the timing. It only happens once. It only happens once. It only happens once. And since nothing lasts forever, I'ma make it to the front. It only happens once. It only happens once. It only happens once. And since nothing lasts forever, I'ma make it to the front. Moment, I free the frozen, proofreading my eulogy rudely in the open. Comatose, slowly slipping away to the potion. Only hope is some focus through all the commotion. So I suppose it's the reason I show so much emotion and have so little to show for my intelligence quotient. Doubt is potent, set my life in slow motion, floating up in the sky while trying to find a sign to go with. Yo, it only happens once. It only happens once. It only happens once. And since nothing lasts forever, I'ma make it to the front. It only happens once. It only happens once. It only happens once. And since nothing lasts forever, I'ma make it to the front.